Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Welcome back to our architecture review notes on building technology. This video will cover the different types of hinges in building construction. This can be used by architecture graduates preparing for the board exams and also will serve as a building technology guide for architecture students. Why hinges matter in architecture? Hinges are pivotal in architecture for enabling movement in doors, windows, and panels. They influence aesthetics, durability, functionality, and safety. Hinges come in various types, each designed for specific applications and functionalities. Choosing the correct hinge type is essential. Let's take a look at the basic parts of a hinge. The leaf is the plate attached to a door or frame. The knuckle is the central rotating cylinder. And the pin is the one that connects knuckle and allows rotation.
The first type of hinge is the butt hinge. Butt hinges are the most common type, featuring two leaves connected by a pin, suitable for doors, windows, and cabinets. Typically defined as hinges made up of two matching leaves connected by a joint of some kind. This joint traditionally holds a pin. But hinges require mortising to sit flush with the door and frame, creating a clean and professional look when the door is closed. Mortising involves creating a recess in the door and frame so that the hinge leaves sit within the material, rather than on top of it. This prevents gaps and misalignment, ensuring the door closes properly and looks aesthetically pleasing. But hinges are known for their durability due to their robust construction and ability to handle heavy doors. They are not inherently hidden when closed, though some designs, like those with non-removable pins, can offer increased security. But hinges are traditionally visible when closed, with the knuckle and pin assembly exposed.
Plain butt hinges use a pin, which is sometimes removable, to join the leaves together. These plain butt hinges consist of two interlocking plates, leaves, joined by a central pin and knuckle, with no added friction-reducing elements such as washers or ball bearings. The metal-on-metal contact is suitable for light-duty door hardware requirements, including closet doors, interior passage doors, and storage room entries. However, due to their basic construction, plain butt hinges are not recommended for exterior or high-traffic applications. They are best suited for very light-duty residential or office doors where smooth, budget-friendly operation is a priority. Durable and long-lasting. Instead of a pin, a ball-bearing hinge has small, greased ball bearings in the knuckle of the hinge to reduce friction and create a permanently lubricated surface area. For heavy doors or external doors, these should always be your first choice. It can be used on doors up to 30 kilograms in weight. They operate smoothly, so they're also ideal for doors that see frequent use. When closed, these look like typical butt hinges. Open the door and the hinge rises about half an inch to clear the floor. Rising butt hinges are designed for scenarios where a door needs to lift slightly as it opens, allowing clearance over thick carpet, tiles, or uneven flooring. Stainless steel rising butt hinges are always a good choice. Their construction may vary for left or right-handed doors, so it's important to choose the correct orientation. A ball tip butt hinge features decorative ball finials at the top and bottom of the hinge barrel, providing a touch of classic elegance while maintaining the essential functionality of standard butt hinges. Ball tip hinges are popular in both traditional and vintage-inspired interiors where ornate door hardware complements the overall design.
Offset butt hinges, swing-clear hinges, are specifically designed to increase door clearance by swinging the door completely out of the opening, widening the accessible passage. By relocating the door outside the jamb during opening, offset hinges are perfect for narrow hallways, commercial bathrooms, or any space that requires adherence to accessibility law standards. Lift-off hinges, also referred to as removable hinges or door removal hinges, are engineered for rapid, tool-free door removal by simply lifting the door off the frame. Lift-off hinges enable swift access for maintenance, repairs, cleaning, or moving oversized equipment. Typical applications include machinery access panels, generator rooms, HVAC closets, and specialized cabinetry where unobstructed entry is periodically needed for large deliveries or equipment service. A piano hinge, also known as a continuous hinge, is a specialized long hinge that runs the entire length of a door, lid, or panel. This full-length construction distributes weight and stress evenly, making piano hinges the ideal choice for heavy cabinet doors, tool chests, storage containers, folding partitions, and, naturally, piano lids. A case hinge is a small but hinge used in cases, boxes, and fine cabinetry, offering smooth operation and a clean, flush appearance for hinged lids or doors. Spring butt hinges, also called self-closing hinges or spring-loaded butt hinges, incorporate an internal spring mechanism that enables doors to shut automatically once released. They contain a spring that automatically closes a door. It allows the door to swing in one direction only. These are ideal for cupboards, cabinets, or screen doors. Double-action butt hinges, also known as cafe door hinges, saloon door hinges, or double-acting spring hinges, allow doors to swing open in either direction and self-center to the closed position. Often used in restaurants, commercial kitchens, retail spaces, and even some creative residential interiors, double-action hinges allow doors to swing both ways, enabling smooth, hands-free movement.
An adjustable tension spring hinge has a mechanism to adjust the closing force of the hinge. It offers flexibility depending on door weight or closing speed required. Available in both single and double-action versions. A butterfly hinge is a type of surface-mounted decorative hinge, named for its ornate symmetrical shape that resembles a butterfly's wings when opened. It functions like a standard butt hinge, allowing doors to swing open and closed, but its decorative design makes it ideal for furniture, cabinets, or small interior doors where appearance matters. A Paumelle hinge, also known as a lift-off hinge, is a type of hinge characterized by its cylindrical shape and ability to allow doors to swing open in a wide arc. It's commonly used for lightweight interior doors. The hinge consists of two main parts, one attached to the door and the other to the frame, with a pivot pin connecting them. A Parliament hinge, also known as a wide-throw hinge, is a type of door hinge designed to allow a door to open a full 180 degrees, clearing any obstructions like architraves or deep reveals, and lay flat against the wall. It achieves this with a distinctive H shape and a cutout section, enabling the door to swing fully open without interference. A 5-knuckle institutional hinge is a heavy-duty but hinge specifically designed for high-traffic or high-security environments such as hospitals, detention centers, schools, and other public institutions. A strap hinge is a surface-mounted hinge which allows the plates to be seen for a more aesthetically pleasing appearance. Strap hinges are an early model hinge design and the only thing that genuinely but hinge variation known as distinguishes a strap hinge from other traditional hinges is its long, slender shape. They can be found on kitchen cabinets for smooth operation, as well as on interior and exterior doors. Businesses often use strap hinges to add a touch of elegance and style.
T-hinges are similar to strap hinges but with one triangular leaf, often used for gates or flush-mounted doors. T-hinges are surface-mounted hinges shaped like the letter T, commonly used for gates, shed doors, and other lightweight exterior or utility doors. The long horizontal part attaches to the door, while the vertical part mounts to the frame or post, providing both support and easy installation. T-hinges are valued for their rustic look, simplicity, and suitability for wide or heavy doors that don't require concealed hardware. An H-hinge is a type of surface-mounted hinge shaped like the letter H, commonly used for flush-mounted doors, shutters, and cabinets. Both leaves of the hinge are the same size and are attached flat to the surface, one on the door and one on the frame, without the need for mortising. An HL hinge is a type of decorative surface-mounted hinge named for its shape, which resembles the combined letters H and L. It is a subtype of strap hinge often used in traditional or rustic doors and cabinetry. A flag hinge is a type of surface-mounted hinge that consists of two flag-shaped leaves. one attached to the door and the other to the frame, connected by a pivot pin. It allows the door to swing open in one direction, and one key feature is that the door can be lifted off the hinge pin when opened, making removal easy. A flag hinge is a one-way lift-off hinge used mainly in industrial or metal applications.
For concealed hinges, we have the following types. A concealed L-butt hinge is a specialized type of concealed hinge that is shaped like the letter L and designed to fit in applications where one side of the hinge must wrap around or sit on the edge of a frame or cabinet side. The L leaf is often mounted on the edge or return side of the frame, while the flat leaf is mortised into the door. This geometry makes it more adaptable in some furniture and millwork designs where clearances are tight. A barrel hinge is a compact, cylindrical hinge typically used for decorative applications or where a hidden hinge is preferred. It consists of two interlocking barrel-shaped parts, one with a pivot pin, that fit into holes drilled into the edge of the door and frame. Barrel hinges are commonly used in cabinetry, jewelry boxes, or light-duty wood projects where a clean, concealed look is desired. A SOSS hinge is a concealed hinge that is completely hidden from view when a door or cabinet is closed. It's also known as an invisible hinge because it doesn't have the traditional barrel that's visible on most hinges. SOSS hinges are installed by creating mortises, cutouts, in both the door and the frame, which allows the door to close flush with the frame for a clean, uninterrupted line. Concealed cabinet hinges, also called hidden or European hinges, are designed to stay out of sight when the cabinet door is closed, creating a clean and modern look. Common in minimalist and high-end modular cabinetry. Concealed cabinet hinges are primarily categorized by their overlay, how much the door covers the cabinet frame, and functionality. The main types are full overlay, half overlay, and inset, which dictate the door's position relative to the cabinet frame. Overlay hinges refer to the door placement. They indicate how the cabinet door overlays or covers the cabinet frame. Full overlay is when the door fully covers the panel. Half overlay is when the door covers half of the panel. And inset overlay is when door was inset into the panel.
A flush hinge is a type of hinge designed so that one leaf fits into a cutout in the other, allowing the door to sit flush against the frame without needing deep mortising. It's commonly used for lightweight internal doors or cabinets, and its design makes it easy to install, as only one side needs to be recessed. Flush hinges are a practical choice when a neat appearance and minimal cutting into the wood are desired. This hinge is sometimes called by others as butterfly hinge. A pivot hinge is a type of hinge that allows a door to rotate on a pivot point at the top and bottom, rather than being attached to the side like traditional hinges. This setup allows for smooth swinging motion and is ideal for heavy or full-height doors, such as in commercial spaces or modern interiors. Pivot hinges can be concealed or exposed and are often used when a clean, frameless look or a double-acting, swing-both-ways function is desired. A knife hinge is a type of pivot hinge designed to be concealed when the door is closed, providing a clean and minimalist appearance. It consists of two flat, blade-like leaves, resembling a knife, one mounted in the cabinet frame and the other in the door, joined by a central pivot pin. An olive knuckle hinge is a type of concealed pivot hinge designed for flush-mounted or inset doors, where minimal visibility and clean lines are desired. Named for its oval, olive-shaped central knuckle, this hinge is mortised into both the door and frame, leaving only the small decorative knuckle visible when the door is closed.
A frameless glass door hinge is a specialized hinge designed to support and pivot glass doors without a surrounding frame. These hinges clamp directly onto the glass panel, usually tempered glass, and are typically made from stainless steel or brass for strength and corrosion resistance. Commonly used in shower enclosures, glass partitions, or modern office doors, they provide a sleek, minimal look and may feature self-closing, soft close, or pivoting functions depending on the type. A living hinge is a flexible, integrated hinge made from a single piece of material, typically plastic. Instead of using pins or mechanical parts, it relies on the flexibility of the material itself to bend repeatedly at a thin, molded section. A flap hinge is a type of hinge specifically designed for cabinet flaps or drop-down panels, such as those on fold-down desks, bar counters, or overhead cabinet doors. It allows the flap or panel to open downward or upward and stay supported at a specific angle. A self-closing hinge is a type of hinge designed to automatically close a door after it has been opened, using an internal spring or tension mechanism. These hinges help ensure doors return to a closed position without manual effort. It is a spring-loaded specialty hinge, and can come in forms like but hinges with built-in springs, European concealed hinges with self-closing features, or pivot hinges with spring mechanisms. A constant torque hinge is a mechanical specialty hinge designed to provide resistance or controlled motion throughout the entire range of movement. It allows a door, lid, screen, or panel to hold its position at any angle without the need for additional support like springs or stays.
A geared continuous geared hinge differs from a butt hinge by using interlocking gears and a vertical cap instead of traditional knuckles and a pin. It's ideal for supporting and allowing partial rotation between two heavy objects, offering durability and smooth motion. However, its main drawback is a limited range of motion, which may restrict applications requiring wider door swings.
The following factors are to be considered when choosing the right hinge for any architectural or interior application. These points help ensure proper functionality, safety, and visual harmony. 1. Door weight and size. Heavier or larger doors require stronger hinges that can support their load without sagging. 2. Swing direction. The type of hinge depends on whether the door needs to swing one way or both directions. 3. Aesthetic impact. Choose between visible or concealed hinges based on the desired appearance of the door or cabinet. 4. Usage frequency. High-traffic doors need durable hinges that can withstand repeated use over time. 5. Code compliance. Some doors, like fire exits or accessible entries, require specific hinges to meet building code requirements.
Remember this. Good architecture pays attention to the smallest details, even the hinges.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Enroll at Atlas CDC Review for a comprehensive prep for the Architecture Board exams. Message us now.